We're sliding a little bit, right? So Sherry and Arnold, if my chair starts to get too close to there, give me a heads up, okay? So I can get off before I come off. All right, let's ask a couple direct questions. Lindsay, you've done an incredible job developing leaders, duplicating yourself. How have you attracted them to you, and how have you developed them along the way?
I think it's already been said, really. I mean, it's about living your truth and being so real, because like does attract like. I mean, when I first got into this business, I was a broken person. And so, you want to know who I attracted? Broken people. I attracted who I was. And as you work on yourself, and I had to face a lot of things that I had said, oh, well, other people's problems are bigger than mine, so I'm just going to focus on their problems and help them, because I love helping people. And it was kind of this repeat offender thing with me. I'd find these people and I'd think that their problems are worse, and I'd work on them. And I was like, why don't they change? It's like your best friend when you give her great advice, and then she goes and does the opposite. And you're like, oh, that would happen with my coaches. And the more I worked on myself, the more I was like, you know, you're really stubborn, or, you know, you're really inconsistent with this part of your business. I'm great at some things, but I stink at other things. And I know I'm very honest with myself, and I say, you know what, you have to work on this. And it is that slight edge. It is the little things that you do every single day that start to change you drastically. If I was who I was 3.5 years ago, I would be the bartender on the ship, and I would not be up here. So I've worked so hard on myself, and as I started to change, I started to attract people that were ready for change. And as, I think it was Heather that said, when I took myself out of the mix, and I was like, okay, it's not about you. And I really focused on taking someone who was ready for change and being like a visionary in their lives, being the person that spoke, you know, great things into them, and that told them how amazing they were, and really helped them to define what they wanted and why they wanted it. The more I did that, the more they were motivated. People just aren't motivated by my goals. It's just, I don't know why, but they just aren't. So the more I created a vision for what their life looked like and what Beachbody could do, I'm not just saying, this is how you sell challenge packs, or this is how you know, become a person in the workout videos, or whatever. What their goal is probably not linked, in my case, definitely not linked, to health and fitness. It's something bigger than that. It's the freedom that this creates. And if I can make them believe that that freedom is possible for them too, then they're really, really motivated to make the changes that they need to make to create some success. And I've been blessed with Melanie and Scotty coming into my life, and I don't think that they would have been attracted to this business had I stayed the same. So it really does start with each of you guys. It's what you can believe is possible for yourself. It's how hard you're willing to work on you, and be honest with yourself and say, because there's a lot of people that say you're doing the things that are necessary, but you're probably missing something. There's probably something you're saying you're doing consistently, like inviting consistently. Oh yeah, I'm talking to people every day, because you're talking about your best day. But if you're real with yourself and you're saying, is it every single day? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't used to wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I used to stay up 20 hours if it took that much, because my back was against the wall. And I needed this to work. And I was willing to sacrifice whatever possible short term for the long-term benefits. And so whatever that thing is in your life, if you're looking to have great success, you've got to be truthful with yourself and say, is this worth the short-term sacrifices to get to the long-term results? And as you start to change, I promise you, you're going to attract amazing people, and they will bless your life incredibly, and you will do the same for theirs.